bring it across. 6 seconds left. Curry gets a screen. 3 seconds left. Curry, step back, missed it. And Houston is going to come away with a clutch win that will not count on the follow. And the Rockets on the game winner from Alperen Şengün take it 117 to 116 to spoil Steph Curry's return to action.
Well, a difficult one for Golden State Warriors in their NBA game in the wee hours of today, losing 116 to 117 points, despite a spark of brilliance coming from Steph Curry. My name is Oladako Okunubi. Welcome to Kickoff Sports Show, and it is the Easter Monday edition. Well, happy Easter Monday. Well, this is your Remedy Radio Dial Solutions 93.9 FM. Now, let's go straight and talk more updates from the world of sports as we delve more into NBA, tennis, football, and more. A disappointing weekend for the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool, and in the Nigeria Premier Football League. For the Southwest Derby, it was a sweet win for Remo Stars against the Shooting Stars right there in Ikenne. We've got this and more in store for you this morning. But first, let's go straight and talk more about the NBA. Well, looking at other results of games decided in the NBA, it was LA Clippers beating Sacramento Kings 138 to 109 points as LA Lakers lost 128 to 134 points against the Dallas Mavericks. OKC Thunders defeated Utah Jazz 146 to 111 points, while New Orleans Pelicans recorded 108 points lost to Orlando Magic, who scored 112 points. Well, for Minnesota Timberwolves, lost 108 to 122 against Charlotte Hornets. But remember, games are going down tomorrow in the NBA, where Atlanta Hawks will take on New York Knicks, Orlando Magic against Detroit Pistons, Memphis Grizzlies battling the Cleveland Cavaliers, while Philadelphia 76ers will be up against San Antonio Spurs as Denver Nuggets takes on the Portland Trail Blazers. Moving away from the NBA, but before moving away from the NBA, let us talk about Los Angeles Lakers, who will be missing key players going forward. Well, after consultations with LA Lakers doctors and his own medical team, Luka Doncic will seek specialized medical treatment in Europe. And according to what we are getting, this is based on his grade 2 left hamstring strain in an attempt to expedite his return to play, according to his agent, Bill Duffel of WME Basketball. Doncic suffered the injury in the third quarter of the LA Lakers 139 to 96 point loss to the AKC Thunders on Thursday and underwent an MRI in Dallas on Friday afternoon that revealed the extent of the strain, with the team announcing that he would be sidelined at least through the end of the regular season. This is not a good one. This is not a good news we want to get from LA Lakers, but we wish the man Luka Doncic all the best. Now let's move away from basketball and we'll go straight to boxing as Deontay Wilder spoils Derek Chisora's potential farewell party as he edged a thrilling split decision victory to send the Londoner into retirement at the O2 Arena over the weekend. Now, the Bronze Bomber claimed it's 115 to 111, 112 to 115, 115 to 113 on the scorecards as the pair marked the 50th outing of their decorated careers. It was a bout that defined the last chance silent in more ways than one. Warhouse Chisora insisted throughout the build-up that he would be hanging up his gloves after the fight, and Wilder banking on one final opportunity to summon the generational power that has faded since his grueling trilogy loss with Tyson Fury. Well, let's get to hear from the Bronze Bomber himself, Deontay Wilder, how he got that victory and what's next.
Most definitely, hands down, you know. Tonight was very fun. As you can see, I was having a lot of good time, a lot of good fun in here in the ring. Derek got a lot of good shots off, but, you know, it wasn't nothing to a king. You know, I'm a king, and I showed that tonight. The punches I absorbed, and I came back. It's all about having fun. I had to heal. You know, it took a long time for me to heal, but I'm back, and I'm going to get better and better each and every time. You know, and, man, what a fun night tonight.
Okay, so for Deontay Wilder, he revealed that he told Anthony Joshua he is ready to set up a blockbuster heavyweight bout after his victory over Derek Chisora at the O2 Arena over the weekend. But let's listen to Anthony Joshua, what he has been up to, most especially having a sparring and training with a man from Ukraine, and that is Alexander Usyk.
I like being in the gym. I'm with someone who's better than me, so I'm going to obviously progress on the back of that. And then what it is, they're doing everything that anyone could do it, but they're doing it. Anyone could do it, but they want it more. Right to fight their team, they just want it more, so they just put the work in, basically. But not just him, his whole team. Anyone could do what he's doing, but who really, really wants it? He works hard. He works very hard.
You wouldn't hear me.
Well, Anthony Joshua there, and let's keep our fingers crossed to know when this particular bout may come up. That is Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. But now let's go straight and look at updates coming from the world of tennis this morning. One man has been talking, and that is Zverev, a man who got to the semi-final in the last outing. But let's see what will be going down at the Monte Carlo before we listen to Alexander Zverev. Well, games are going down today at the Monte Carlo Masters, starting 10 a.m., where Andrew Rublev will take on Nuno Barges. Arthur Rangenek will take on Karen Khachanov, as the game between Francis Tiafoe and Terence Admane has been cancelled, including Camille Marc-Jacques and Valentin Vacarat. But for other games scheduled for today, Jiří Lehika will take on Emilio Navas, Sebastian Baez taking on Stan Wawrinka, Zizou Bergs against Andre Manarino, and Christian Garin against Matteo Naldi. Daniel Admane will be up against Thomas Markach, as Francisco Cerundolo will take on Stefanos Tsitsipas. João Fonseca will be up against Gabriel Diallo. Let's look at more. This morning, Dani Shapovalov will take on Alexander Blocks, as Flavio Cobolli will be up against Francesco Cominsana, and Valentin Vacarat will take on Juan Manuel Cerundolo. So for Alexander Zverev, has been talking about how he needs to get better on the clay, looking at his last few games, last few tournaments coming into Monte Carlo Masters.
Yes, I mean, I feel like quite positive, of course. Would have loved to win an event. I feel like in Miami especially, I played really good tennis, and the match with Yannick was maybe closer than the score suggested. I had my chances in the second set, but you know, he won both tournaments. He was playing unbelievable tennis, best player in the world for sure on a hard court at the moment, and he deserved everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's how most people felt who watched that match game.
Yeah, just the things that I worked on, I feel like they're kind of paying off. Obviously, yeah, a bit more of an aggressive style, a bit taking on the game myself, and I feel like, yeah, in those regards, they were quite positive weeks. Of course, getting the win in the end would have been nice, but it is how it is sometimes, and we move forward. We're on the clay now. We're in Monte Carlo, and I hope to play good tennis here as well.
It is the Kickoff Sports Show live on Solutions 93.9 FM. We're going to break, and when we come back, we talk everything of football, and starting from the home front. Still, Kickoff Sports Show live on Solutions 93.9 FM. My name is Oladapo. Call me YS9. And let's start from the home front. We've got two matches in the Nigeria Premier Football League scheduled for today. Abia Warriors will be in action in an Easter Monday clash against Bayelsa United, and that game is scheduled for 4 p.m. as Plateau United will take on Ikorodu City. But let's just quickly take you back to games that went down over the weekend with the different results coming from different teams. When they went to look at how they could pick points, some on the road, some at home. But looking at what went down over the weekend, Wiki Tourist of Bauchi and Eyimba played out a 2-2 draw. Enugu Rangers and Barao FC played out goalless. And guess what? Kano Pillars defeated Bendel Insurance 4-0. Katsina United defeated Niger Tornadoes 1-0. El Kanemi Warriors went on the road, lost by 3-0 against host Kwara United. Nasarawa United sat back at home, lost 0-1 against Kun Khalifa. Remo Stars defeated Shooting Stars 1-0 in the Southwest Derby, as Warri Wolves defeated Rivers United 2-0. Well, looking at how the table stands at the moment, Enugu Rangers is back on the top of the MPFL log with 55 points, tied with Rivers United, same 55 points, but based on goal difference, better than Rivers United. And for Ikorodu City is third on the log with 52 points from 32 games. Anything can still happen. Ikorodu City has its eyes on the top of the NPFL log, even winning the NPFL title. And for Shooting Stars, start 50-50 with Nasarawa United, who are placed fourth on the NPFL log, while Shooting Stars is placed fifth. Now looking at the last four teams on the NPFL log, following that victory over Shooting Stars in the NPFL game played over the weekend, Remo Stars is 17th on the log with 40 points, tied with Bielsa United that is placed 16th, same as Eyimba placed 15th. So Bielsa United has played 32 games, Eyimba has played 33, Remo has played 33, El Kanemi with 40 points has played 32. So anything can still happen on the NPFL log following the games played today in the NPFL. So now it is not over yet for some teams that feel they are in the relegation zone. But I'm moving away from the Nigeria Premier Football League. Let's take you straight to the Italian Serie A.
Here is Thuram, still with Thuram, Lautaro Martinez! How they've missed him! And he's back with a bang into lead. Wrench, Soleil, Wrench, and there's the header, and there's the equaliser. Gianluca Mancini, just 5 minutes before the break, into peg back, Roma level. Di Marco, Bastoni, here goes Hakan Çalhanoğlu! The house specialty on the cusp of half-time, in to retake the lead. Çalhanoğlu with a rocket. Now Thuram, pouncing. Thuram, Lautaro! His second of the night. In to open up a two-goal cushion. And are they now sprinting towards the title? In comes the corner. And there it is from Marcus Thuram. He's been under fire in recent months for a lack of goals. But tonight he is back to his brilliant best. Now Barella, still Barella! It's been a long time coming. Just the second of the campaign for Nicola Barella. Zielinski. Now Bizili, Marlon. Need to take on the inter-defence. Still with Marlon, now Pellegrini! Really cool finish. Roma have a goal back. Di Marco. Boni looking to get there. Pio Esposito. Superb by Svela. A real statement from Inter. Go 9 points clear at the top, awaiting Napoli, Milan tomorrow.
Well, that was Inter Milan with that superb performance in Italy. But let's look at games going down today before talking about other results that went down in the Italian Serie A. Today, Easter Monday, 11:30, we have Udinese taking on Como. Later, we're taking Atalanta. Juventus will battle Genoa as AC Milan will travel to play Napoli. And a quick look at other results of games decided in the Italian Serie A. Well, remember, we played our 5-2 victory for Inter Milan against AS Roma, decided last night. But for Torino, recorded a 1-0 victory over Pisa. Bologna defeated Cremonese 2-1. Parma played out a 1-0 draw against Lazio. Fiorentina beating Hellas Verona 1-0. And Sassuolo beating Cagliari 2-1. Well, in the Spanish La Liga, it was a shocking one for Real Madrid as the team lost over the weekend. Well, nobody saw that coming for Real Madrid, but hey, it was Barcelona who got that needed victory over the weekend. But here are the results of games decided over the weekend in the Spanish La Liga. Well, Real Sociedad defeated Levante 2-0 as Mallorca defeated Real Madrid 2-1. Let's take it back to that game.
Forward to Maffeo. Richie with his hand up, the cross comes in, it reaches Morlanes, and this time he makes absolutely no mistake. Well, he missed the golden opportunity.
Mallorca not getting out, but they're not trying to.
In it comes from Trent, up goes Militao, and it's into the back of the net, and that's the equaliser. Militao marks his return to football with a goal, and it's a very important one because it means it's Mallorca 1, Real Madrid 1.
Bottom of the division. Too much drama at the end of the matches.
Well, is there a twist here? Marici, can he get the shot away? Yes, he can, and he's won it. Has he won it for Real Madrid? Has he won it for Mallorca? Well, there's 5 minutes left, plus the minute that will be added on for the goal. Marici scores. It's been an awful week for him. but is he finishing it with a goal that gives Mallorca 3 points against Real Madrid? It's agreed at the end of the game, and an extraordinary story. Marichi's World Cup dream died in midweek. He was unable to qualify Kosovo for this summer's tournament.
Well, for other matches, Real Betis and Espanyol played out goalless. Atletico Madrid lost 1-2 against Barcelona as Getafe defeated Athletic Bilbao 2-0 as Valencia lost 2-3 against Celta Vigo. Real Oviedo defeated Sevilla 1-0 while Deportivo Alaves and Osasuna played out 2-2 draw. Well, tonight we have one game going down, and that is Girona taking on Villarreal. Not moving away from the Spanish La Liga, let's take you straight to England this morning. Well, Chelsea have been drawn against Leeds United in the FA Cup semi-final, while Manchester City will play against the Championship side Southampton. Well, Leeds booked their place in the FA Cup semi-final for the first time in 39 years with a dramatic penalties win over West Ham, and will play Chelsea at Wembley after they thrashed League One Port Vale 7-0. Now, for Manchester City, who thrashed Liverpool 4-0, to reach the final four of an 8th consecutive season, will face promotion chasing Southampton after they stunned Premier League leaders Arsenal at the Emery Stadium in a 2-1 win. Well, let's get the reaction of Mikel Arteta this morning, who has been reacting to that defeat and saying that now they'll have to focus on the UEFA Champions League game going down in Portugal. So out of 4 trophies, 2 lost, 2 to focus on the Premier League and UEFA Champions League.
Yeah, very disappointed in the manner that we lost the opportunity to get back to Wembley. I think the game had many periods of dominance from our side when we generated chances, situations. We didn't capitalize on that enough. And then, when you defend in and around the box and the direct play in the manner that we did it today, you're going to put yourself in a really difficult position, and they did capitalize on that, and that's the reason why we are out. That are missing other players that are here with issues is not the case. I think let's look ourselves in the mirror, accept the situation, rebel against it, and go again to Portugal with, again, freshness, with clarity, and looking forward to it. But when the pain goes, we have to use the time that we're going to have in the best possible manner to maximize every resource that we have to be better. That's it.
Okay, now, Pep's assistant, that is Pep Leonja, has been talking about how the team has been fantastic so far, winning the Carabao and getting to the semi-final of the FA Cup. Well, he revealed this after the victory over Liverpool over the weekend.
It's unbelievable if you can play finals already in February, March. Winning a final at Wembley against Arsenal, and especially the way we did, creates even more hunger for us, because you know you can do it. This is a new team with a lot of settled players who take everyday lead of the team, like Bernardo, Rodri, Ruben, Erling, and it's a compliment for them how we all are growing in together. Training is everything. No, we always say training is the best transfer you can make, because you have to develop the players, you have to develop the idea. You have to grow as a team on the training pitch by drilling the way you want to play, the way you want to see the team play, and give all these players the chance to be themselves, to show off what they can do. And that's the biggest compliment I can make the whole team, and especially all the players. The fire in each session, when we play Old Vion, when we do finals, when we have just simple finishing drills, or even the tactics when it's a little bit more boring, but the attention and it's a big compliment for them.
All right, that was Langer. Now let's look at more updates that we are getting concerning English Premier League teams. This morning, Liverpool Stars held an emergency summit after Saudi's 4-0 FA Cup thrashing against Manchester City as pressure ramps up on Boss and Slot. For Gabi Martinelli, well, according to reports, he's not expected to face further disciplinary actions from the Football Association after pushing referee Sam Barrett during Arsenal's FA Cup defeat to Southampton. Now, we also get to report that Southampton requires special permission from the Football Association to wear the yellow commemorative shirt at this season's FA Cup semi-final, as the jersey does not meet the tournament's kit rules. Okay, so this will be the convenient point to say goodbyes on the show, and I'll be back this evening by 6:30 on Extra Time. Coming up next is from the dailies where Comrade Adeta Malalafe will be looking at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers alongside Comrade Ayodeji Adishokwe. My name is Oladapo Okunubi. Like we always say, keep doing sports and happy Easter Monday. Stay safe.
Tó lajú omi làwòrán káyé tó dìgbà lóde omi làwòrán káyé tó lajú omi làwòrán káyé tó dìgbà lóde. Yeah. What am I life? What am I life? Order my soul. Tó bá fẹ́ rú ẹ̀rọ gbẹ̀sẹ̀ as we dey go. Source too deep. Start to need so for me. Request can't stop, won't stop, never know recess. Money where the mouth is, never know cheap flex. Among me, call on me, cook on me. I can't be, allow me for body, for pure sins, not short things. Water, no get otter, oka, coded oka. Move like the water, I dey feel myself. Flow how I see myself. Omi làwòrán káyé tó lajú omi làwòrán káyé tó dìgbà lóde omi làwòrán káyé tó lajú omi làwòrán káyé tó dìgbà lóde. Yeah. What am I life? What am I life? What am I soul? Tó bá fẹ́ rú ẹ̀rọ gbẹ̀sẹ̀ as we dey go. Source too deep. Start to need so for me. Request can't stop, won't stop, never know recess. Money where the mouth is, never know cheap flex. Child of the spirit with the know. What a child, how I drip the lyrics with the flow. Summer child when you see the physics in the show. Take it and breathe in it, I'm giving it a soul. The miracle happens while I'm giving it a go. Whether the ripple or wave, the current is still a show. The energy is water, it go as it go. When you get the boat, let me know. The shine is like the sun hitting waters by the day. No, I far away. What I know be mirrored by the way. Anyhow I day, as long as there is inlet, I might be. As we dey go, omi làwòrán, káyé tó lajú. Omi làwòrán, káyé tó dìgbà lóde. Omi làwòrán, káyé tó lajú. Omi làwòrán, káyé tó dìgbà lóde.
What am I life? What am I life?
We break down the facts of news, delivering the latest information, playing the coolest of music, giving you the best of entertainment. Yo, what's up? This is 93.9 FM. We are the solutions.
Come on.
We are the remedy.
Your number one remedy dial.
Yeah.
Influence Akaba. Ìwà dẹ́gígá ẹ̀kẹ́ ló sáyé yáyàwé dòdò. Ìwà dẹ́gígá ẹ̀kẹ́ ló sáyé yáyàwé dòdò.